Good evening, people. It's 11:18 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't think I'm wrong. Went to the JC store in Clarksville, Indiana. In Scottsburg, Indiana. They had 12 packs of Pepsi products. Buy two, get three free. And I think I got screwed. They charged me $10 times 5, that's about $50, about what they charged me. Has this happened to other people around me or at a JC store or Kroger store, which JC store is owned by Kroger? I looked at my receipt and it don't have anything on it where they took at all. So they charged me for 12 packs of Pepsi when it said buy two, get three free. I went, before lunch, and my son had to go to the store, so I took him probably around 2 o'clock. I've seen other people coming out with 12 packs of Pepsi Zero and other Pepsi products. I think I got screwed. That's what I believe happened. And I got this card. I buy healthy food. I can't buy potato chips or candy or ice cream, stuff like that. But I can buy sugar-free soft drinks because, diabetes. Well, it didn't take it out. That's twice something happened this week at a JC store. I've always got bananas. And it's healthy food. So I don't know what's wrong at JC store / Kroger food. JC and Kroger grocery store. I don't know if I should call them or what. I believe I'm getting screwed. I got some milk and some tuna fish.
Request you start EMS to the North Dearborn Road,
and
County Line Road intersection. Reference female complaining of pain.
So I don't. Hello. Hi. I'm Nick Herr. What's that? Nothing. I don't know if you all live in Indiana or it's all Kroger store or JC store. They had a deal on 12 packs of Pepsi products. You buy two and you get three for free. I noticed, I paid about $10 a 12 pack. That's not free. And I remember seeing it in the Wednesday paper, which is a weekly paper, in the ad. Buy two, get three free. That way you can get like Pepsi, Mountain Dew, or whatever. And they charged me for all 5 12-packs. They wasn't supposed to. I get this card that you can only buy healthy food and over-the-counter stuff with your health insurance. And it didn't cover it for some reason. And the day before, I was at the JC store, got bananas, which is around, I think, $2. I've always got bananas on that card. And it's healthy. The only thing you can't buy, hello, Everett. Hello, Ryan. Well, I do eat mayo when I fix my devil eggs. You know, my son teach me how to fix devil eggs. No, I ain't got my socks on right now. I'm going to put them on before I go to bed to keep my feet warm. I still miss my kitty cat, Mama Blackie. Her daughters and grandkids been going over, laying close to her, you know, where I buried her yesterday. I believe she got poisoned. Because there's 2 empty houses close to me. Raccoons and groundhogs been going in it, so they probably put poison in those houses. But when Mama Blackie came in Thursday night, she acted like she was drunk. And there was nobody close to me that drinks alcohol. So she got poisoned. No, I ain't gonna show you. People, it's 4 days until Christmas. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. And kids, if you listen with your parents, it might not snow on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. He's Santa Claus. Santa Claus can go no matter if we do have snow or don't have snow. He just has to get to the other sled. But some states will have snow, so Santa Claus can get around in snow, no snow, rain, fog, because he has Rudolph.
127, 149, you can cancel.
Rudolph got that big, red, white nose. That's the strongest light out there you can see through anything. And I did have some fried chicken tonight. I was going to stop at Subway, but when I left the JC store, I got in the wrong lane. I was in the straight lane instead of the right turning lane up at Scottsburg, Indiana. That made me mad, but that's okay. I got home, ate some chicken legs. I threw the bones outside because outside cats, they eat bones. You know, when they eat birds or baby rabbits, you know, they're used to eating stuff like that. But these people said you're not supposed to feed dog and cats bones, but Hey, they're outside. You know, that's how they survive. They eat rabbits. They eat squirrels. They eat other animals that been killed. You know, that's, bones is part of it.
Go ahead.
Come on, inside baby Blackie. You ain't gonna leave me alone until I show you. See, I ain't got my socks on, but my feet's cold. And also here in Indiana, I don't know if it happens in the other states, you have tournaments. So that's usually around the 27th, 28th, like that, when they have tournaments. Okay. I lost one of my remote controls to my light. I can't blame you, kitty cat. But, that's what it is, people. I just want to know, Kroger's is all over the United States. I just want to know, like this weekend here in Indiana, Pepsi says buy 2, get 3 free. That's kind of weird. I can see them buy 2 and get 2 free, but I think this is the first time I've seen them do 3 of them. Oh. Well, it's not on the floor. I'm sorry, Cat Nancy. It's around here somewhere, but... Oh! I heard something hit the floor. Yep, I had it on my lap. The people, here's the control. I can change the color of my lights. And I hope people remember. There's some people that can't afford a good Christmas. There's Shop with a Cop. I don't know if you have it in your state or country, that they pick kids, well, the school does, for low-income kids, so much for clothes, and maybe... Jonathan, I'm kind of okay. I'm still upset because I lost Mama Blackie Friday. She was the outside mama cat. I'm thinking maybe she was 8 to 10 years old. I'm thinking. And, before his mama, his master move, during the winter time, I might see her once a week. Well, she was gone for 2 days. So she showed up Thursday for supper. I let her in, gave her some canned food and some warm milk, stuff like that. So she was doing pretty good. But I noticed later on in the night, she changed her attitude, where she was sleeping and all that. John Wayne, the yellow cat, been sleeping with her. Because he's the only inside tomcat I got now out of 5 of them. They've died this year, I think. And his brother and Timothy McGee, I had 3 of them to die within about 8 days. I sweep my floor. I don't spray any poison. I keep the cat boxes clean out. I wash the bowls every other day. And, hello, Kansas Cop Watch, how you doing? I seen another auditor. You probably know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name. He just got out of jail. What was it, yesterday? I think it was yesterday or Thursday, sometime this week. But I forget where he was from. But, But maybe one day I'll probably get into jail for videotaping a cop, which I like what you do, Kansas Cop Watch. You do a good job. Hey, people, if you want to watch a good cop watcher, go to JOCO, KS Cop Watch. He does keeps them straight. And also there's one in Florida. I think his name is Chuck Bronson. And all the cops knows him. Just like this person, KS Cop Watch. They know who he is. But what those cop watchers does, they do a good job. Sometimes they do get carried away and get right up there in their face. Me, I'm a little bit different. I stand back. I don't tell them how. Jonathan, that's X-rated. The rules on my YouTube channel is PG. Because there's kids that watch my YouTube channel with their mom and dad. And there's ladies on here. If I was you, will you please take it off, or I'm going to have to give you a vacation.
Bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, now has no weapon. And he got rid of a pistol 3 hours ago.
I can't do it on my cell phone. If I had a computer, I could do it on my phone. Computer and give you a 24-hour vacation. Like I say, those cop watchers, they do good deal. Keep everything legal. The cops hates it when you videotape them. And also, people in your vehicles, if it's a car, pickup truck, SUV, 18-wheeler, have your dash cam or have cameras set up to record everything, to protect yourself and your family. Also, people, Christmas time, you might want to get your wife or your kids a dash cam for Christmas for their vehicle. They got real cheap ones, and they got one that costs a little bit more. You want to get a dash cam. Well, the dash cam I'm talking about, you can plug in another camera where you can run the cord to your back window, plus you got your front one. And you need one with a GPS on it and time. You set it up to record 3 minutes. When the 3 minutes up, it starts a new file. It protects you all. That does make a good Christmas present for you, your family, your children, or grandkids. It protects them. Jonathan, you know what I told you. Erase that one comment, or I will put you on probation. Because there's ladies on here, they don't need to see that. There's kids on here watching it with their parents. I get told about it. But people, I wish I had monitors and they would take care of it for me. Well, I got one, but I put him as monitor. He didn't agree to it. And the reason I want you all to get a dash cam, you've heard it or you've seen it, or you had friends this has happened to. You had a stoplight, stoplight. And the light turns green, you go. Then you get T-boned. What will the other person say? Oh, they had the green light, but having the dash cam, that protects you. So that's one Christmas present I would like for you all to get. Or you can use your cell phone to record. You can do it live. Louisville is at Florida State's Civic Center, Tallahassee.
22, 40, single 27. Indiana passenger plate 184, David Ida Boy, 184 DIB, stand by for location.
It looked like Louisville was ahead. There's a 3-pointer. But since once his name left U of L, I forget what his name. But no, Jonathan. Man, I wish I had a computer. I put somebody on probation for 24 hours. You must be high tonight. That's right, this is a weekend. You must be high tonight, John.
Clear for a big one, I think, right? It's clear.
But people, I want you to think about Christmas. I did get my new stove yesterday from HD. These guys that deliver it Friday, I'll make sure I watched them. You saw the video because I had the cell phone in my shirt pocket. Freezing, you know. That's the first time I tried that. And I told him what those other guys did that deliver it a week ago Wednesday. You got like a copper strip. I guess it go, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I guess it'd be number 2. They kind of bend it up, cut it off, and the top one, they cut that off. That could have been the problem. These idiots at, I guess, maybe be under contract with HD. I don't know. That, to me, they didn't know what they was doing. But these guys have done this Friday. African-American gentlemen. I call them gentlemen. And all this. I said, you going to take the new cord off of the other one? Or are you going to put a new one? I said, we just put a new one on. I watched him. He didn't do like them other guys did that came a week ago Wednesday. And, you know, they took a picture of it. And I said, can you set the clock on it? Because I don't know how to do that. He knew exactly how to do it. I guess he'd done it before. And he showed you how to turn the oven light on. Well, he did put the racks in because I asked him to. I said, I tried to put the racks in. I tried every way to do it. And I turned it around, then I done it the other way. I just couldn't get to go in. But it works. You know, my son played, because the other stove, when you put a pizza in, it's about 15 minutes. Since that was a new stove, he tried for 10 minutes. Then he let it go at another 5 minutes, and it was done. The cheese was melted. But he made a mistake after he turned the stove off. Let it stay in there. He didn't hold the door down, because when you got the door shut, you're gonna have heat. That was pretty good pizza, because I eat one slice. It's his food, but, you know, I'm allowed to eat at least one piece of it, since it's my electricity. I've told you all what I want for Christmas. I kind of wish I had a girlfriend to come over. I said girlfriend, people. I like to have that one at Subway. That's why I wanted to go to Subway, see if she's working. So, I don't think I go to Subway tomorrow. I'll probably wait until my birthday. I know they be closed on Christmas, so there's no use to go there. I got plenty of food. I have to fix, I got ham in there to fix, but I forgot to buy a pineapple. So, I'm going to forget that. I guess I could run to the dollar store tomorrow, but I'm not going to do it. That's how come I need a girlfriend.
114, go ahead.
That way, she knows, I know you're supposed to write everything down on paper what you're going to get at the grocery store. But I usually remember that. I bought the ham, but, back in the first of the month, but I guess I forgot the pineapple. My son, one reason he went to the JC store is to buy some more pineapple juice. I guess you call it a quart can.
That's what's showing on his 27 right here.
Hello, Cal, God lover. You believe in God just like I do. Some of you that's new on here, I'm going to tell you, I'm in my 70s. Let's see, how would you, I guess you call it the early 70s. Under 75. I'm on Social Security, on a fixed income, between $800 to $900 with a $20 pay raise in January. I live on a budget. And you got to live on a budget. In case some of you might be drunk or high as a kite. You know how much money you got coming in a week or every 2 weeks or a month. You live on a budget. That's what I do. When I get paid on the 3rd, people, I pay all of my bills first. Is what I do. I pay all my bills. I pay one bill this month. I made my last payment on it. So that'll leave me $100 and something in my budget. And people, there's things I like to buy, save my money up. But every time I try to save something happens.
Where's that at? Is that where you're off Holman's?
And that does happen.
Hey, Furman, off of Veterans.
I'm a God lover too. I believe in God. Since tomorrow is Sunday, people, as if you look on my Sunday videos, now what? Well, Neil, I'm doing fine, my son. You know, I went to the JC store in Scottsburg, Indiana, which is about 6 miles north from my house. And some of you that got medical insurance, you get a card to help you on your groceries. And at the JC store in Scottsburg, plus their weekly paper, it had in Pepsi products. You can get assorted, you know, like Mountain Dew, Diet Pepsi, or whatever. It says buy 2, get 3. And Pepsi, especially Pepsi Zero, is healthy food. They didn't take it out of my card. I had to use my other card. So I paid $40-some odd where I shouldn't have to. So they took advantage of me. That's twice this week, but the JC store put the shaft to me. One was in Charlestown, and the other one today in Scottsburg. I got me some bananas. I'm always buying bananas, you know, every few days with that card. It's healthy food. You can't buy ice cream, candy, potato chips because it's not healthy. And Neil, if you didn't see a video I done yesterday, and you seen other videos of Mama Blackie, the outside long-haired mama cat, her 4 daughters and grandkids, I've been letting her come in since she's 8, 10 years old, something like that. Because she earned the right to come in since she is getting old. And she was gone for 2 days. That's a lot unusual for her to be gone for 2 days or 3 days or 5 days. But she showed up Thursday. Came in the house kind of like she was drunk. You know. But she did eat her canned cat food, some cat treats. Well, Neil, I started on YouTube probably a year ago this month. It'd be about a year. You know, I know there's people that does real good on their live streams. I watch Kansas Cop Watch. I watch some auditors. I watch RD on the Scene in Bakersfield. And I watch like Megan Fox and the Umbrella Guy and Legal Vice in Korea. If you all don't know, Legal Vice, known as Jeff Harris, passed away a week ago this weekend. And his wish was, people, Yes, I do. I like doing live streams, especially when I'm in the car. Since I don't have a dash cam, it sees everything, but sometimes I forget to turn my radio down and there's music. I get in trouble for that every once in a while, but by doing my live stream in my automobile, it shows you everything. And I show you, in this part of Indiana, in Clark County and Scott County, Indiana. Show you the land and give you a ballpark figure what the property looks like around me. And also, I'm in my 70s, early 70s. I got a birthday coming up probably about a week. I had 4 heart attacks / strokes. I got high blood pressure. I got diabetes. I take diabetes medicine. I take Ozempic shot once a week. I take blood pressure medicine, cholesterol medicine. I'm about 10 to 15 pills a day. That's not counting my vitamins. Neil, I wish Well, Indiana's a good place, but Neil, I live in Clark County, Indiana. Is where I live, in Clark County, Indiana. Is where I live now. Well, I lived in Clark County 65 years before I bought me a house here, close to the Scott County line. I can give you a ballpark figure where I live if you got a road map. If you look on the road map of Indiana on I-65 between the 19-mile marker and the 27-mile marker of I-65, that give you about a ballpark figure where I live.
114. I'll be 10-8 from the courtesy transport, ending mileage is 114.
But, I'm not making no money. I'm not in here to make money. I'm here to listen to people. Well, hey, Neil, I told you, I'm going to tell you how I found out about high blood pressure. People, don't take this wrong. I'm not a doctor or in the field. Growing up, I've been having these migraine headaches. I'd done something and ended up in the pokey. And I was having these migraine headaches. I put in for sick call. That's when the nurse and the doctor says I had high blood pressure. I didn't know that.
No,
So,
sir, I believe we're good. Appreciate you.
people, if you get migraine headaches, not from drinking alcohol, if you have quite a bit of migraine headaches, go to the doctor. Have them check your blood pressure. Make sure they check your blood for diabetes. Diabetes is not a thing to mess with. My insurance agent, my homeowners and my automobile insurance, he's a Mason. And I say his wife is probably an Eastern Star. I didn't know my agent had diabetes. This year, he had to go in the hospital and have surgery on his legs. I think he lost both of his legs. Yeah, that could be. But Neil, I know you're only 30-something. You just a year younger than my son. He just turned 38 a couple of months ago. Look at that word you say, hypertension. Look it up on the internet and see if it tells you the signs of everything. Like I say, I'm not a doctor, but also headaches is signs of high blood pressure in my book. And, that's something I might mention to my son. He takes these pills. He gets 6 pills a month. I don't know. I don't remember the pill, kind of pill it is. Well, stress, I know you're only 38, 37. You can get stressed out. I live out in the country, and I'm a cat lover. At one time in the house, I had probably 13 cats in the house. That's between tomcats and female cats. All my tomcats is dead except one. I got John Wayne left. I lost my best one. I call him Timothy McGee. He chose me. He kind of stopped my car in the middle of the road, if you know what I mean. I opened the door. He came running, jumped in on my lap, got up there and licked me on the face. I don't know if you like cats or dogs. One thing about a dog, it's like a kid. You got to take him out to use the bathroom about every couple of hours. A kitty cat.
Do you want us to associate them together?
Yeah, that's his name, John Wayne, because I liked John Wayne when he played, the cowboy shows. Then he played in doing a Vietnam movie and a couple other things. He played as a cop. What was it? McHugh or something like that. He played a cop. And my other cat, Timothy McGee, I named him after Tim McGee on NCIS. But when he jumped in the car, he got up there, started licking my face, my nose. And to me, he was pretty good to me. But my son, he was kind of an a-hole to him. He, when you got the toilet seat down, he would sit on it. When I walk in, I said, McGee, move. He get off. Then when my son goes in, he said, Timothy McGee, move. He just sit there, like, make me move. But you talk to him, that's what, I still miss him. You talk to him, he turned his head one way, that way, up or down, like, what are you talking about? But, like I say, I lost Mama Blackie Friday when she finally died, but John Wayne, he was right with her. He was with her when she died, laying next to her. And now he's lonely. I've been letting Mama Blackie, one of her daughters, come in, but she's not like Mama Blackie. January is Yeah, that's another movie, Hellfighters, with the TNT blowing up those oil wells, putting the fires out. That's about time for them to show that movie again, too. Usually they show it once a year, but I guess I can go on Pluto or what's the other one, Freevee or whatever. Maybe I can find it on there. I do go, I think it's Pluto or the other one. Sometimes I watch Baywatch, the original Baywatch, and then some more Baywatches. Then on Pluto, I believe it is, I watch CSI, Vegas, New York, Miami. That's one I watch. But if you get you some kind of animal, like a cat, and is an inside cat, that means you have to get a cat box with cat litter. If you got the money, you get one of these fancy cat boxes. When they step out, it kind of rotates and they dump everything in a little container. Cats, most animals will help you out on your stress. They give you unconditional love.
11:14.
That'll help you out on your stress if you got stress and that. That'll help you relax, keep you calm. I would say if that were summertime, I don't know if you live in the city or out in the country, you can, maybe start a flower bed, plant flowers, plant your tulips, sunflowers, and during the summer, about April, you have to look it up and find out what state you're in and get you a hummingbird feeder, at least 2 or 3 of them, with sugar water. And you have some hummingbirds to come to your house. That's fun watching them hummingbirds. No, I'm not married. I've been divorced. That's okay. That's how you learn about somebody, even women. I've been single now. Yeah, that does help. But also, women can cause your stress. Or it could be your job that causes you the stress. Or maybe people who gets laid off get stressed out. Or somebody close to you passed away. That could cause stress. I told you I'm 70-something, live on a fixed income. I told you the ballpark figure how much I get a month. I own my own house. I live on a budget. I drink Pepsi Zero sugar. And I don't get paid from Pepsi to do that. I think I should. It would save me some money.
Edward, you have signal 37.
And,
38.
with 4 heart attacks / strokes, there's a difference between a heart attack and a stroke. I can't always remember. There's things when you have a heart attack or a stroke, the only way you can cut grass is on the riding lawnmower or 0 turn. Well, when I bought this house 6, 7, 8 years ago, somewhere between 6 and 8 years ago, I got about an acre of ground. And I guess you call it a tiny house. I guess 400 to 600 square feet is equal to a tiny house. And I live out in the country, which it's quiet, except when the train goes by, or an 18-wheel that goes down I-65 and blow a wheel, a tar, because I live like in a valley.
Where you want to go hang out?
And that town, when that tar blows, it sounds like a big gun going off.
Catch a few out of there again.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, when I first bought this house, Neil, I used to know I had a good friend. His name is Neil. He passed away a few years ago. And my kitty cat I called January. That's his daughter's name. January is a very smart girl and very polite.
We do have a little bit of water.
Neil was a good mechanic, a good body person, body shop person. I'm painting cars and stuff like that. He died at home with his son and daughter and grandkids there, if I remember right. January, don't shoot me. I slept since your dad died. To this day, I miss my friend Neil. Because we was around about the same age. We both went to the same high school. We both live in the same town. When Neil died, he lived around the 16-mile marker. That's about the area he lived in, I-65. I live between the 19 and the 27-mile marker. When I first bought this house, Neil, I was dating a 55-year-old woman. She was she wasn't fat, she was on the skinny side, not a beanpole. Top half is maybe eggs, tennis balls, or hardball. That's it. Yeah, probably about a tennis ball size. We got along fine. She paid for the gas for me to take her to work and bring her home. I washed her clothes, laid her clothes out for her to go to work. We did have some good times, but she had a few problems. But any of your girls here that lives close to me, either Clark County or Scott County, I like to have that one that works at Subway. She's on the skinny side. She's not she's okay up here. And my rules is, girls, no alcohol, no illegal drugs, no smoking, because I cannot stand people who smoke. I used to smoke back when I was a teenager, and I can't stand the smell of that smoke. I get sick. And, hey, Neil, what part was he from in Indiana? You know, like I say, I live in Clark County, Indiana, which that's north of Louisville, Kentucky.
Go ahead.
You know, the next town up north of me is Scottsburg. After Scottsburg is Austin. I guess after Austin is Crothersville, then Seymour, and all that in Brownstown. Now, that would work. But also, women will give you stress. You know, I like to get on YouTube, people. What's a person at my age going to do? Ride away and die? People, I'm fighting to stay alive. I live on a fixed income.
No place.
And thanks to the people on Twitch, they educate me. And some on YouTube, but more of Twitch. About computers, you know, laptop and desktop computers. They said one.
29 mile marker, Florida, 01622, they had a video rest.
Okay.
2, they had a video rest.
Maybe you can ask your mom and dad what part of Indiana.
Reference my last.
You know, Indiana is a good place to live. I know where Salem, Indiana is. Orleans, Indiana. I know where Seymour is. Salem, Indiana is Washington County. Orleans, Indiana is Orange County. That's where my grandma and grandpa and mother was from. I know where Indianapolis is. Mooresville, Indiana. I know where that is. What's the other one up there by Mooresville? Centerville or something like it. You know, I've been to them places. I had family live there. You know, I like to have a girlfriend, but I'm not going to be nobody's sugar daddy. Over 21, no kids. Because that's one thing I'm going to teach you right now, Neil. Muncie, Indiana. Okay, I know where that is. I've been there. I think Muncie is northwest of me, I believe. I think it's northwest. I've been to Muncie a few times. But Muncie, Indiana, if I remember right, it's a big town. You know, where I live out in the country, I figure maybe 1,000 people lives here. It might be more, but they got no mayor, no council. The only police we got where I live is county police, DNR, and Indiana State Police. And since where I live, I could get Scott County Sheriff's Department.
It's going to be 1, F. Frank, M. Mary, S. Sam, K. King, 7, D. David, H. Henry, 0, Lincoln, Zebra, Adam,
Yeah, but
4243.
I ain't got the money. That's the part of it. After I paid my bills, I might have $50 left. You know, I might have $50 left, you know. I'm not looking for a sugar mama because she probably will. Yeah, I've seen some of those dating sites. They said they live in Indiana. They don't live in Indiana. You probably been on YouTube or TikTok or X or other places. They ask you to send a picture of yourself. I wouldn't do that because you don't know what they're going to use that picture for. But I look at some of those dating sites. They said they live close to me. You get asking them questions, you find out they don't live where they say they live. You know, I catch them in lies. Say, if you was from Timbuktu, you live in Timbuktu, and they said they live in Timbuktu. You can mention what you think of this gas station name, you know, in Timbuktu. And they say, oh, that's a pretty nice place, and they're nice people. But that's not the name of it. You know, you catch them. I have caught so many of those girls in lies. I don't, you know, I got trust issues with girls. I try to be honest with the girls. You know, that's what you got to do. They are. I had this one saying she was in love with me and found out it was a guy. You know, he's there to make money. But it finally came true. I said, you know, there's people out there that's on those dating sites that got a girl's picture and they're a guy. See, you got to watch those places. Don't send them any money. So when you send me money, then I can come and see you. That's a scam. I know there's people who does that. But like this girl that works at Subway, I'm saying she's probably 20s or 30s. Could be. She could be older than that. I don't know. Yeah, people, she's old enough to be my daughter. But sex is not everything in a relationship. You can live with them and still have a good time. Yeah, I have run in a few of them. I have run a few of them and I had bananas. Or a hedge apple, you know, an Adam's apple.
If you don't have one, I've got one.
You know,
Let me check in real quick.
I know some women, I know ladies, I'm sorry. This is going to make you mad and probably get my face slapped. I said, I got to find out to see if you're a woman or a guy, and I got to touch it. Some of them says no. I said, how do I know if you're a man or a woman? And, you know, some men got boobs just like women. But that don't mean anything. I want to know 100% before I even kiss a girl. Is that a girl or is it a guy? You can't tell nowadays. So that's the problem. But this girl works at Subway. I guess it was a week ago. Maybe, yeah, about a week ago. I said, you're very sweet. You're good looking. I would love to date a woman like you that looks like you. I made her face turn all kind of red. Dark red, light red. You know, I've been on the internet, you know, on voting. Should men who said they're women compete in women's sports? Hell no. They're stronger in women. No. Swimming, track, no. Only reason they doing that, people, I got nothing against them. Since they said they're a woman and they a man, they couldn't win by being a man. That's wrong.
27.
The only way they can win is say they a woman, get boobs, but
31.
they got different muscles than women.
Victor David 412.
And
27 for Kentucky. Male for Kentucky, Sam 93 305.
but I will not date a man.
93 305.
I'm into women. Can I do my homework at my age? Won't know until you try. You might have to help. Like I told this young girl, I can't remember her name. I can't remember if she told me her name.
132 150.
I would love to have somebody like her. But it be up to God. God will give me the right lady. You know, I've been single for over 35 years, something like that.
The vehicle's been returned to
And
local subject.
I see. No, 20 some odd years. I got to think of my last ex-wife who cheated on me. Probably 25 years I've been single. Yeah, about 25, 26 years single. Sorry, people. I told you if I make a boo-boo, I will correct it. I forgot about my baby daughter. Probably 24 to 26 years I've been single. Well, you just an inch taller. It's not fair. I agree with some of those people in Washington, D.C. that they should, if you born a man, you compete in a man's sports. Because you can't win as a man, you decide to go in as a woman and cheat. That don't work. I call you a cheater. I got nothing wrong because you want to be a man or a woman wants to be a man. So, that's Pepsi Zero I'm drinking. But everybody, I want you to hit the notification bell. Let me remind you, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Sometimes you all want to know what the heck it's about. I'm just here to listen to you all, give you some good advice, what not to do, to help people out. Yep. There's something in Scott County going on. That was Scott County radio frequency. It's what they call, this scanner's name is SDS200, mobile and base. It's a P25 digital. All 50 states is supposed to switch over. It passed the time limit to P25 800 megahertz digital after 9/11. Some of them going encrypted. That means you won't be able to hear them. If you got an old type scanner, you can listen to airplanes, those little radios, GMR, it's about a half a watt. You can listen to them. Some of them will pick up some FM music. Ham radio operators on 2 meter and 440. You still got some people out there who still use the old frequency, which that is illegal under Homeland Security and the FCC.
5 to 10 to 20 to 40 minutes.
Because they all supposed to be on 800 digital radios, not the old 154 megahertz or 155 or whatever megahertz. Hello, RM. How you doing?
I'm clear. I'll call back the alarm company to let them know the situation and tell them.
I'm just here talking to Neil and got my cats next to me relaxing. I took my medicine a couple of hours ago. My heart medicine and all those 10 or 15 pills. I think it's 15 pills. I think. I hate. A couple of them look like horse pills. If you got diabetes, you know how big those metformin 500 milligram pills are. They're big horse pills. I call them horse pills. And I might find me. Well, I still talk on the CB radio,
Charlie units for noise complaint, Bolton Tower.
but
Unit
there's
3,
not that many people that has them. You know, I got neighbors that lives up the road that talks on the CB radio. Truck drivers,
and unit 303.
it's not that many. There's some trucks that got them. They listen to them, but I think FEMA, the government, should make it a law that all 18-wheelers must have CB radios in the vehicle. All the trucking companies should require that all 18-wheelers have CB radios. People, you ask me why. If you know any truck drivers, here's the answer. They get paid by the miles. Let me give you a mile marker. Say your 19-mile marker southbound on I-65. Say if there was a wreck, by having a CB radio, you could get off at Scottsburg exit, which is, I think, 37, I think, 30, somewhere like that. They could get off there and come down to Highway 31 and take 31 south to there at Memphis, Indiana, and get back on 65. But if they don't have a CB radio, people, they get paid by the mileage. If there's a wreck and I-65, say it's shut down, say, I'm just using this for a figure of speech, say the 19th, they're going to be sitting in that traffic for hours. If they do a reconstruction of it, if somebody dies, it's going to be probably 8 hours or more. That means they're not making any money. By them having the CB radio, they know if there's a wreck ahead of them. Even if it's a four-wheeler. What lanes is open? Is the left one or the right one or the middle lane? I think that should be required to have a CB radio in 18-wheelers. That's part of their equipment. You can keep up on the traffic.
Call for an individual that advised a couple for students.
So that's something people
Intoxicated. They're going to be out in the parking
is
lot
think
now,
about. Even when you out there in the four-wheeler, say you're going to take a vacation. Put your CB antenna on your car, a CB radio. But if you got to address the SWR, that's your standing wave on your antenna. That way you can keep up on the traffic wherever you're going. Well, some people don't do that anymore. People, here where I'm at, it's 12:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Sunday morning. And just remember, people, Christmas time. If you can help somebody, maybe take them some food on Christmas. Call them up on the telephone. See if they're okay. Because this time of the year, people would be down in the dumps. They'd be lonely, suicidal. Because December, Christmas time is a lonely month. I hate this month. I get upset. Because my dad died in 92. My mom died, I think, 16 or 17 when she died the year. People get upset. Or you get old like me. Okay, Neil, you have a nice Sunday. Subscribe to my channel. It's free. What, Kathy? What? Okay, I know you want me to get off of here where I can turn the light off and go to bed. That's Kathy. That's Margaret's baby. Yeah, she wants me to give her some love. Ain't that right, Kathy?
Over 6 foot tall, but couldn't provide a clothing description.
So, you all have a great day. Subscribe to my channel. What I want for Christmas is 500 to 1,000 subscribers. Easy. You can tap me, but don't use your toenails, because if people see my arms, my legs, they think I'm being abused. Yeah, I'm getting abused by kitty cats. Yeah. See, by having these kitty cats, I'm giving them love. They give me unconditional love. They keep me relaxed. They keep me from getting stressed out. Unconditional love. Every kitty cat got a different personality, especially the one I just lost Friday, Mama Blackie. I could pet her, but I couldn't pick her up. Then I could pet her and pick her up and put her in the chair outside and feed her. Since I brought her in the house, I could pick her up, hold her, brush her, but I'm going to miss her. I'm going to miss Mama Blackie. None of them other cats is like Mama Blackie. Mama Blackie seemed to listen to me when I first moved into the house. Say, 2022, that's when Mama Blackie brought 4 of her daughters over. I said, leave them here. I said, you going back home, you lose a whole lot of babies, or you come over here with your babies, they get run over. But when Mama Blackie came back Thursday, she knew. She came home to die, to be with me. Knew I would dig a hole and bury her where the birds or the buzzards would give her, and would have a place for her daughters and grandkids to see her and to visit her. I'm going to miss Mama Blackie. Like I say, we've been together probably 6 or 7 years. I guess Mama Blackie could have been 8 to 10 years old. Okay, Neil. They want me to go to bed because I'm on top of the blanket. Because I usually... There's the blue blanket right here. That was Sox's baby blanket. He was born underneath the blanket. Okay, you all have a great day. God loves you. It's free. Hit the subscribe bell. Tomorrow around 7 o'clock, I'm not going to have this many people because I do a church service. I air a church service around 7 o'clock Sunday night. That's only for about an hour and maybe 7, 8 minutes. But people, I'm going to get off of here. I got to go to the outhouse, otherwise bathroom. And see what I got to munch on. But, you know, there's things I could use for Christmas. Say 1,000 subscribers, 500 to 1,001. Yeah, 1,001 like that. The 101 Dalmatians. Because I figure people, by not having any money, I'm letting my kitty cats down. By them getting sick, and I can't take them to the vets. That's the problem. By having over 500 subscribers, 500 to 1,000, what money I would get from Super Chats, that would go towards the kitty cat and a new riding lawnmower and other things. But my kitty cats is important. When all my kitty cats passed away, then I would die. Then I'd be up in heaven with Rita, my first wife, my daughter Patty, my daughter Kelly. That's Rita's and mine 2 daughters, number 1 and number 3. That leaves me with number 2 and number 4 daughters still alive. But God bless you all. God loves you. Hit the bell, hit the thumbs up. And I love you all. God will reward you. When you do good deeds, you get rewarded. If you can help somebody out, you'd be surprised that person might be rich. You never know. So goodbye. I love you. You ladies, I love you too. Lisa, you take care. Paula, if you on here, Mama Blackie passed away Friday. I guess I'll have to write you a letter letting you know. Since I don't get to see you since you don't live close to me anymore. I miss talking to you. But that's okay. I love all you people. I love the ladies more than the men. Good company. You know, we can live together. Women only. Have your own car. Have your job. On the skinny side. You heard my rules. I know beggar can't be choosy. Yes, I can. I've been single over 24 years. Let's see. I have to figure exactly, you know, figure out how old my baby is. So, don't forget Christmas, people. You all have a great Christmas. Be careful when you're traveling. Be careful when you're driving if there's snow on the ground. So just be careful. Tell your children before they go to bed that you love them. When they go to school, tell them you love them. Tell them before you go to work, you love them. Because anything can happen. You can die in your sleep or get in an automobile accident. Tell your kids you love them. Do YouTube things about yourself, your family medical history. Tell your kids you love them. At least they have a video of you in case something happens where they won't forget to see what mommy or daddy look like. I love you, sweet ladies. Thank you for being so nice in Scott County. Thank the lady at Subway. You're so sweet. So I love you all.